Hi everyone, welcome to Code and Crack. Hope you guys are doing extremely good. So in this video, I am going to cover very few questions that has been recently asked in various tech interview. So first question is, what will happen if you throw an exception inside a constructor? So this is a very tricky question, I will say. Like interviewer asks, like, what will happen if you throw an exception inside a constructor? So in the code, like you can see, like we have a class named test, and we have created one constructor for the test class. And if you throw exception inside the constructor only, so what will happen? So, so in this case, object will not be created and control goes to the calling method cache block. Moving ahead to the next question. Can a static method be overridden in Java? So we have a class parent, and in the class we have defined one static method so, and we have another class child, and we have extend it from parent class, and there also we have a method so which is static. So interviewer asks, like, can a static method be overridden in a class? When we create the object, what will happen? So you need to answer like, no, static method cannot be overridden. They are bound at compile time, not runtime. And but you can hide the static method using another static method in a subclass. Moving to next question. What will happen if you put a return statement in a finally block? So, so this was also very tricky question. Like we had to try catch block, try catch file finally block, and if you write return statement in the finally block, what will happen? So, if finally has return, it override any previous return from try catch, and it is also considered as very bad practice. You should avoid these such type of things. Moving to next question. Why is Java not 100% object oriented? So you can say like in pure object-oriented language, everything should be an object, right? So but in Java we have primitive data type like int, character, boolean, and double, and these are not object. They are just raw value stored in memory. That's why Java is not a 100% object-oriented language. Moving to next question. What is marker interface in Java? So you can say like marker interface is an interface in Java that has no method or fields. It is basically an empty interface used to mark or tag a class to give it special meaning to JVM or libraries. So, so here you can see like here serializable doesn't define any methods, right? But when the JVM sees a class implement it, it knows this class can be serialized, meaning its state can be saved to a file or sent to a network. Moving ahead to next question, difference between stack and heap memory in Java. So you can say Java memory is mainly divided into two runtimes area. First one is stack memory and second one is heap. So you can say stack memory used for method calls and local variables. Each thread gets its own stack. Work in LIFO last in first out order. And stack memory is automatically cleared when method finishes. Very fast but limited in size. While heap memory is used to store object in an instance variable. Heap memory is shared among all threads, managed by the garbage collector. In heap memory is larger but slower. In heap memory, object remains until no reference point to them. Moving to the next question, difference between final, finally, and finalize block. And this is very common question. Like you can say this is very basic question in every interview. What is final? Final keywords is to make variable, method, or class immutable. And finally, block for is used for the cleanup code, as you had seen already in the previous questions as well. And in the finalize is used to call method before GC, and it's also deprecated in Java 9. Moving to next question, what is immutability? Immutability means that once an object is created, its state cannot be changed. In the context of Java string, this means that once a string object is created, it cannot be modified. Any operation that seems to modify a string actually create a new string object. Moving to next question, why are strings immutable in Java? There are several reasons why strings are, are designed to be immutable in Java. First one is ensured security. Second one is enable string pooling for memory optimization and help with thread safety. Strings are safe to share. Hope you find the session to be informative. If so, please do like, share, subscribe to channel. Thank you.